I'm continuing my reading, and what I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I'm reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a little bit as I move along. My last video, I began chapter 11 in 1 Chronicles. This beginning part tells the same basic story as the 5th chapter of 2 Samuel. This last part will be a catalog of David's mighty men, his valiant warriors. And David's mighty men, these were his elite troops. These were his top, kind of like his Navy SEALs, you might say, or his Green Berets. They were the greatest soldiers. So we pick this up in verse 10 of the first book of Chronicles, chapter 11. Here we go. These also are the chief of the mighty men whom David had, who strengthened themselves with him in his kingdom, and with all Israel, to make him king according to the word of the Lord concerning Israel. And this is the number of the mighty men whom David had: Jashobeam and Hachmonite, the chief of the captains. He lifted up his spear against 300 slain by him at one time. And after him was Eleazar, the son of Dodo, the Ahohite, who was one of the three mighties. He was with David at Pasdamim, and there the Philistines were gathered together to battle, where was a parcel of ground full of barley, and the people fled from before the Philistines. And they set themselves in the midst of that parcel and delivered it, and slew the Philistines, and the Lord saved them by a great deliverance. Now, the first guy, Jashobeam, what was his name, right? Jashobeam. He, by himself, defeated 300 men in one battle. Now we have Eleazar, the son of Dodo. Now, Dodo is mentioned in other times as a seer, the Dodo the seer. So, but he was it doesn't say he did anything particular like killing 300 men, but he was with David in this particular battle where they defeated the Philistines and saved the crops. So I don't know if this is one of the previous battles that has been discussed, or if this is a different battle that is not mentioned otherwise in scriptures. But it's an interesting thing. We got these two. These two are our top dogs. Jashobeam, the Hachmonite, and Eleazar, son of Dodo, the Ahohite. But let us continue. Verse 15. Now 3 of the 30 captains went down to the rock to David into the cave of Adullam, and the host of the Philistines encamped in the valley of Rephaim. And David was then in the hold, and the Philistines' garrison was then at Bethlehem. And David longed and said, Oh, that one would give me drink of the water of the well of Bethlehem that is at the gate. And the 3 brake through the host of the Philistines, and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate, and took it, and brought it to David. But David would not drink of it, but poured it out to the Lord, and said, My God forbid it me, that I should do this thing. Shall I drink the blood of these men that have put their lives in jeopardy? For with the jeopardy of their lives they brought it. Therefore he would not drink it. These things did these 3 mightiest. Now, this is just an odd one. This is not telling us who these mighty men were. Not giving us names, just as they were the 3 mightiest. Or 3 of the mightiest. Now, this could be Jashobeam and Eleazar and one other, but we just don't know. But I do kind of agree. My mother's always disliked this story, and I kind of agree with her that he wanted a drink, a special drink, from the well of his hometown. And these men went and got it for him at great peril because the Philistine garrison was there. And it says these 3 men went and they broke through the garrison. They got him his drink. They brought it back. And after all that, he wouldn't even drink it. He decided to pour it out to the Lord. He made it a drink offering to the Lord, which is nice. I'm not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong with what he did, but if I was one of these three men, I might be just a little bit annoyed that he didn't drink the stupid water. Let us continue, verse 20. And Abishai, the brother of Joab, he was chief of the three. For lifting up his spear against 300, he slew them, and had a name among the three. Of the three, he was more honorable than the two, for he was their captain. Howbeit he attained not to the first three. Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who had done many acts, he slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. Also he went down and slew a lion in a pit in a snowy day. And he slew an Egyptian, a man of great stature, 5 cubits high, and in the Egyptian's hand was a spear like a weaver's beam. And he went down to him with a staff, and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand, and slew him with his own spear. These things did Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, and had the name among the three mighties. Behold, he was honorable among the 30, but attained not to the first three, and David set him over his guard. I do like these stories too. This is Abishai, brother of Joab. He also kills 300, just like Joshua. But I like the stories of this Benaiah. 2 lion-like men of Moab. He fought a lion in winter with the snow all around, and he killed it. But I love that story of the Egyptian. 5 cubits. This guy was almost 8 feet tall. This was a large man. And he had a spear like a weaver's beam, just like Goliath's spear was described when David fought Goliath. But he goes down with a staff, and using the staff, he disarms the Egyptian and then kills him with his own spear. It's just fun stories that I wish we had a little bit more detail on. But no, we have Abishai and Benaiah. That's 2. It appears to me that Joab, I believe, you had Jashabim and Eleazar, and I think Joab would have been the third. They would have been the top 3. We have Abishai and Benaiah, but again, we're not given a third person in this set of 3. And verse 26 says, Also the valiant men of the armies were Asahel, the brother of Joab, Elhanan, the son of Dodo of Bethlehem, Shamath, the Herorite, Helez, the Pelonite, Ira, the son of Ikish, the Tekoite, Abiezer, the Antothite, Sibekai, the Hushathite, Elai, the Ahohite, Maharai, the Netophathite, Heled, the son of Baana, the Netophathite, that's how you pronounce it, the Netophathite, Ithai, the son of Ithai, the son of Ribai of Gibeah, that pertained to the children of Benjamin, Benaiah, the Pirathonite, Hurai, of the brooks of Gaash, Abiel, the Arbathite, Asmavath, the Baharumite, Eliaba, the Shalbanite, the sons of Heshem, the Gizonite, Jonathan, the son of Shag, the Herorite, Ahiam, the son of Sakar, the Herorite, Eliphal, the son of Hefer, the Mecherathite, Ahijah, the Pelonite, Hezro, the Carmelite, Nearai, the son of Ezbai, Joel, the brother of Nathan, Mibhar, the son of Megarai, Zelek, the Ammonite, Neharai, the Berathite, the armor-bearer of Joab, the son of Zeruiah, Ira, the Ithrite, Gareb, the Ithrite, Uriah, the Hittite, Zabad, the son of Alai, Adina, the son of Shiza, the Reubenite, a captain of the Reubenites, and 30 with him, Hanan, the son of Maacah, and Jehoshaphat the Mithnite, Uzziah the Ashtorethite, Shammah and Jehiel, the sons of Hothan the Erorite, Jediel, the son of Shimri, and Joha, his brother, the Tizite, Eliel, the Mahavite, and Jerubai, and Joshaviah, the sons of Elnaam, and Ithmah, the Moabite, Eliel, and Obed, and Jesiel, the Mesabaites. Wow. Those are some names for you. Once again, I love the names in the Old Testament. We get some fun ones. These are David's mighty men. I didn't do a count on them. I believe there are 40. But again, it talks about there are 3 sets of 3, apparently. And then you have the rest of them. I think it actually totals 42, but they're known as David's, the mighty men of David are supposed to be 40, I believe. I'm assuming, but I believe they are tallied up in the book of 2 Samuel as well, and that's when we get a better list. Because we're told there were 3 of the mightiest, but they are not named, but only 2 of them are named. There's a second 3 that got the water, but none of them are named. And then there's a third 3, but again, only 2 of them are named. So it's an odd list here. But we're going to leave that here. I do want to point out one thing that will come up later, and I will mention again later, that Uriah the Hittite. Remember that name. He should already be familiar to you. The other thing is, he's a Hittite. You also have an Ammonite in here. Not all of David's mighty men were of Israel. David was not picky, you could say. He didn't care where the men came from, as long as they were loyal and obedient to God. So I'm leaving that here, and we'll pick it up in chapter 12.